How does tourism benefit the economy? One of the easiest advantages to identify is the jobs tourism brings. This ranges from directly influenced positions like tour guides, hotel staff, coach services, and restaurants. What's great about all these businesses is that they not only pay wages to their staff, but source goods and products locally, giving a boost to local industry. What's great about tourism is that the supporting industries like retail and food production also benefit, although it is not as obvious to the untrained eye as this is mostly occurring behind the scenes. For a better understanding of the key macroeconomic indicators that need to be seen in a healthy economy, domestic tourism just directs consumption to a different part of the country than where the tourists came from. If productivity has risen in one place, and there is excess labor in another, then tourism might help share the wealth around and keep people employed decent, why all over. Inbound international tourism brings foreign consumption into the domestic economy. This raises demand for domestically produced goods and services. It creates jobs where none would have otherwise existed. This increases the output of an economy, other things equal. Having benefited from tourism both as a supplier and a consumer, I am all for tourism. It employs people, entertains people, and educates people. Tourism is a sector of virtually every country's economy, and the idea that tourism is something bad is ridiculous. It works the same way as every other sector in an economy regardless whether the tourists are citizens of the country or not. It can if the tourism resources are nationally owned. Tourism then can bring excellent benefits. In that case, most of the revenues accrue to the country. In other cases, for example, Jamaica, the International Monetary Fund forced the sale of Jamaica's best tourism assets, and now the profits go to overseas owners, leaving Jamaica that much poorer. The influx of unearned wealth to be spent locally is the legal and ethical form of 16th-century unearned gold theft via gov-authorized piracy, letters of marque, whereby wealth created elsewhere was appropriated. In some respects, tourism is comparable to a primary industry, lifting wealth out of the ground, like ag or mining, but without too much disturbance of the surface soil. Yes, tourism in excess can be damaging. As New England has learned, the visitors brought various forms of damage, from aesthetic to economic, with their spending pressures. Maybe more astute local governance might have prevented such downsides.